The second and final leg of this year's Telegraph Pass Basketball Rivalry Series goes down tonight. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Scott Gross. Back in mid-December, the Antelope Rams boys team got the best of the San Pasqual Warriors in the first go-round. But tonight, the scene shifts to Warrior Gym for round number 2 as Coach Angel Esperanza and the Rams and Coach Willis Hawkins and the Warriors ready for this one. Early first quarter, Keenan Rangels gets the steal at the expense of Xavier Juan. Takes the ball to the other way, misses the layup, but Mickey Carrillo cleans it up with the putback. Rams get on the board first, and their fast start continues. John Whitley finds Israel Ruiz streaking to the hoop, getting to the bucket and the foul, but he would miss the free throw. But San Pasqual would answer. Tony Gilmore finds Juan in the far corner, and he presses in and gets the baseline jumper. Warriors down by 2. Now, just a few possessions later, Gilmore is going to miss the shot, but Gilbert Menta gets the ball in the air and delivers the putback jack. San Pasqual takes their first lead of the night. Then, off the Rams inbounds, Carrillo's layup attempt gets rejected by Damian Cota, who swoops in out of nowhere to make the huge defensive stop. This game would be much tighter than the first one with a different result. Warriors come through with the 51-47 win. To the girls' game with the Antelope Rams hoping to turn the calendar and provide a first win in the season. Meanwhile, Patricia Malvito and the Lady Warriors looking to sweep the season series and stay undefeated in regular season play. Early first quarter, Jocelyn Guillen down low misses the awkward shot. Yari Manriquez grabs the rebound, puts it in for a nice move. First basket of the game. San Pasqual looking to answer. Aisha Kenny finds Emily Velasquez on the far wing, and Emily practices a little catch and release. Velasquez with the long bucket. Later on a Warriors inbound, Christina Mendez misses the close shot. Rebound pulled down by Aisha Kenny. Her shot is blocked, recovered by Emily Velasquez, who passes to Bonnie Amador, and she's going to be tied up. Next, the Rams in transitions. Maria Varner gets the pass and is blocked by Christina Mendez from behind. A very defensive game early. Warriors go on to win 47-15. San Pasqual now defeats the Rams to end 2021 and start 2022. Staying with the girls, Coach Sean Jones leading a depleted Yuma Lady Criminal squad trying to make another stand at home against Buckeye Union. First quarter, Lady Crims down 8-0. Tylee Jim finds Sylvia Gradius near the rim. She gets fouled on her shot attempt, makes her first free throw, but not able to put the second one down. Despite the small numbers, the Lady Crims not backing down from the Hawks, staying aggressive on defense with Belinda Gradius batting down the pass attempt on the near side. But Buckeye would still break through, forcing a Yuma turnover followed by a fast break. That's capped off with a quick layup by Lexi Merrill. Unfortunately, the Lady Crims take another tough loss, 62-39. Another score to pass along. The Yuma Catholic girls basketball team fell to St. John Paul II, 59-17. Both Arizona Western basketball games at Phoenix College were postponed tonight due to COVID concerns. And some big news out of the world of pro tennis. The world's #1 ranked men's tennis player, Novak Djokovic, is denied entry into Australia after initially being granted a medical exemption for the country's COVID-19 vaccination requirements. This means Djokovic's visa was canceled, and more than likely, so are his chances to play in a 10th Australian Open title. Vince, back to you.